Hello everyone, welcome to Sources Classes. So in this video again we'll be continuing our discussion with respect to questions pertaining to the quantitative aptitude section of the paper. So if we talk about the QA section in general, this year round we've seen the paper to be a little bit on the difficult side. That is the kind of question put forward this year round. The pattern of the same. They required an in-depth understanding of the subject matter just to solve them, and this in turn increased the complexity of the paper. Okay, so now what we'll be doing here is that we'll be focusing ourselves on a question from the paper, and subsequently we'll try and solve the same so that we can get a gist about the approach involved. Okay, so having said that, let us focus on the question. Four distinct non-zero single digit numbers a, b, c, d satisfy the following condition. Okay, sum of a, b, c, d is a multiple of 9. Okay, sum of a, c, d is a multiple of 8, sum of a, b, d is a multiple of 5, and sum of a, c, a, b, c is a multiple of 23. Okay, so find a into b. Now one thing's for sure, a comma b comma c comma d, they all lie between say 1, they are non-zero, right? So the values would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one among the same, and the max sum. Okay, since we are focused on max sum, since we all were concerned with in all these cases are three numbers, right? So three numbers, so the max sum of 3, max sum 3 would simply be 9 plus 8 plus 7, because this is the maximum digit we can have. So that would be 24. This is the maximum sum we can have. Okay, so now having said that, let us go condition by condition. So first condition is given BCD is a multiple of 9. So therefore B plus C plus D can be either 9 or 18, because max is 24. So only these two. 2 can be written as multiple of 8. So A plus C plus D can be multiple of 8. So that is, there will be 8, that can be 16, or it can be 24 as well. Okay, again next up we have 3 is a multiple of 5. So A plus B plus D is a multiple of 5. So it can be 5, 10, 15 and 20. Okay, and last A plus B plus C is a multiple of 23. So it can only be 23, because we cannot go any further. Okay, now for the sum, now let's try and understand this one. Okay, now for a sum to be 23, okay, for a a plus b plus c, right? So for a sum to be 23, so the three digits in this regards, let's see, we have what do we have, 5 3, right? So the closest three digits are 8 plus 8. So suppose if I take 8 8 8, so we have 24. So let me increase this, plus 1 9 8 24. Okay, and so we have, and let me, okay, hang on, just give me a second. Suppose I decrease this one, say this becomes 7. Okay, and this remains 8. So v comes to 23, but these two are identical, right? So let me do one thing, we cannot get to 7. Let me decrease this by one more, say 6, this becomes 8, and let me increase this by 1. So yes, this becomes 24. Okay, our conditions are satisfied. So I hope this is clear. So therefore A comma B comma C will be one among 6, 8 or 9. Okay, so they will lie somewhere on this lines. So let me just get clear this out. So A, B and C will lie somewhere along this lines. Okay, 9 is 6. So any order. Okay, now we know B plus C plus D, from the first one we know it can be. Now look at this. So B plus C plus D, we initially had 9 or 18, right? Now you notice something, whether B is 6, 8, so B or C, whether any of these two it can be. So either way it is not possible for these terms to be equal to 9. Okay, it is just not possible for this term to be equal to 9. So therefore b plus c plus d has to be equal to 18, and similarly a plus c plus d, again this also cannot be equal to 8. Okay, because 8 will be independently one of these terms, so that condition is also gone. uh, because this term will be greater than 8. Okay, because a plus c, they individually will be more than 8, and one of them maybe. Okay, and also finally if we consider a plus b plus d, this also cannot be equal to 5. Okay, so now, or even 10 also, it cannot be equal to 10 also. So a plus b plus d has to be equal to 15 in this regard. So therefore let me just write down what are my possibilities. So as far as possibilities go, b plus c plus d, this has to be equal to 18. A plus c plus d, it can be either 16 or 24. Okay, again a plus b plus d, it has to be 15 or 20. Okay, and a plus b plus c, we know 23. So this is what we have in front of us. Okay, so now we had already deduced that a b c will be one of 6, 8 or 9, so it can be in any order. Okay, so therefore now if we take a look at b plus c, so b plus c, suppose if b plus c can be say it can be 14, it can be say 15, or it can be 17. Okay, so it can be either of this. So if this is the case, then the value of d in regards, we'll use this particular equation. So d in this regards will be 4, or in this regards for 15 it will be 3, or in this regards it will be 1. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Again, if we focus on this particular equation now, a plus b plus c, this one again. So here we can see, now if we consider, okay, this particular equation, then we can say a plus b, it can be say 14, it can be a plus b, yes, okay, a plus b can be 14. Okay, do we have any other source? A plus b can be 15, or a plus b can be 17. So therefore d's value, if a plus b is 14, so d can be 1 or 6. Okay, if a plus b equal to 15, so d is 0, so d cannot be 0, or it can be 5. Okay, and if a plus b equal to 4, again 17, if it's 17, then d can be 3. Okay, so these are the values of d 3 and all. But okay, so this is what we have over here. Now if we take a look, do we have d in any other values? B plus c, no, this is all we have. Now if we take a look, 5 we have for 15, 20, yeah. So suppose d is a unique value, right? So the value of d should be such that when it is consistent in both these cases. Okay, so if we consider d here, suppose in this regard, so a plus c, suppose a plus c's value, suppose I take it can be either 17. We cannot actually imply d equal to 3 in this case. Okay, we cannot actually have this, because a plus c can be either 15 or 14 or 17. So either way plus 3 cannot yield us either 24 or same. So d equal to 3 automatically gets cancelled out in this regards. Okay, so similarly only one consistent value, that a plus c, whether it can be 15, that way a plus c has to be 15. Okay, so a, from this only we can figure out a plus c has to be 15 and D therefore has to be equal to 1. Okay, so this is our first one. D is 1. So A plus C, if A plus C is 15, so therefore in this regards I can assume only 15 possible is 6 and 9, right? So A, suppose B plus is 23. Do we have anything more for A? Yes, here also if we talk about this 6 plus suppose A is suppose let me consider this case. Suppose A I take 6 and D as 1 7, so B as 8. Yes, condition is satisfied. So A has to be 6, okay, C has to be 9 and B has to be 8. Okay, I hope this question is clear to you. Therefore A into B would simply be 6 into 8 or 48 as our answer, option 4. So I hope this is a very interesting question. Okay, a lot of points to consider, a lot of things to keep in mind while solving the same. So I hope this thing is clear to you. The approach involved was solving the same, the way we attempt each and every question, and the basic the single approach of the same as well. So I hope all these things are clear to you as well. So in case you have any doubt with regards to the approach involved in the same, kindly go through the entire video. I don't think you should face any major issue in this regards as well. Okay, and try and solve this question on your own. You can keep this video in reference, trying to make a note as to why we have chosen or eliminated certain points, certain numbers as our choices for all these questions in general, and you should be easily able to understand the same. Okay, so with that said, kindly go through the entire thing. Now, having said that, if you're looking for a detailed solution of the entire paper, feel free to connect with us on the links provided as well. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Apart from that, if you have any query with respect to your competitive exam preparation related help, if you need the guidance for the same, or you need any help with respect to any subject, any topic upon which you feel the requirement of our expertise, that you might need some explanation or any elaboration of a certain sort, please feel free to connect with us on those lines as well. We'll be more than happy to help you out in all this regards. Okay, so please feel free to look us up. So if you like the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel so that you keep coming up with relevant content such as this further down the line as well. So having said all of that, I'll be signing out. Thank you so much.